Hello folks, welcome to Yardibelly's Kitchen today, and as you can see, I am prepared and ready to go. Today I will be doing a fish curry, and as usual I am doing my own take on the curry. Let me see if I can focus this camera. Yes. Alright, I'm shaking a little bit, but I will try to address that in the editing suite. All right, so let me show you what I have for my curry. Now remember that my curry is based on fresh ingredients, and I'm using fish because I am trying to see if I can start to do more seafood or more fish dishes as we observe Lent. Now Lent begins with Ash Wednesday, which was recently passed, and it ends the Monday after Easter. That's our Jamaican tradition. So Easter Monday, Lent finish. So what I'm going to try to do is once per week, at least once per week, maybe more, I will do a fish dish of my choice, and that will be for my commemoration of Lent. So I'm doing a fish curry. I have some jack mackerel, fresh jack mackerel, and I did a dish the other day with it. You can check it out on Yardibelly's TV channel, my playlist, and of course you will see that. Let's get into it. So I have Shadow Benny right here. Yes, Shadow Benny is something like cilantro, and most East Indians use it. A lot of Trinidadians use it. Some Hispanics use it, and it's very nice and lemony, and that's great for seafood. I have garlic, of course. I have some parsley. I have my tomatillo. Yes, some tomatillo right there. And I have jalapeno. I have some turmeric, because I've been using turmeric like crazy from the other day. I have some fresh basil right here, and onion and scallions. All right. And over here, I have a host of herbs and other seasonings that I will use, and I put all my seasonings in this little container here, and it has worked out very well for me. But let me give you an example of what I'll be using today. I'll be using some coriander seeds. I'll be using fennel seeds. I'll be using a little bit of rosemary, dried rosemary. I have some crushed red pepper, but I might not use that because I have the fresh jalapeno. And then I have my Jody's Kitchen, which are really good herbs and stuff. And these I'll be using them. I have a little bit of star anise that I'll be using. Just a little bit of it, not much, because me not 200 with the flavor yet. But it's nice, bad. Then I have this is pimento or allspice berry that I'll be using, a couple of that. I will be using my ground garam masala blend with some ground cumin. What I found out is that curry is a mixture of spices. It's not the red, the yellow curry powder where we used to. Yes, it's that, yes. But at the same time, you know, you can make your own. And so I have my mortar and pestle here, and I'm gonna just add my ingredients to my mortar and pestle and make my curry paste. And then from there, we're gonna stew down our fish with some coconut milk, and yeah, me can't wait. So let me get started. I'm gonna add my ingredients to my mortar and pestle, and I'm gonna start working right there. And please bear with me, guys. It's one hand me have, I may use the camera, the phone, the camera. So yeah, I'm not gonna be able to show you everything. All right. So let me just give you an example. 1 teaspoon, 1 teaspoon, 1 teaspoon, 1 teaspoon, 1 teaspoon. Start with 1 teaspoon of everything, and then we'll see how it works from there. I might use a little sage too, because me them say sage run duppy. Some might use a little sage, because some duppy around here. Alright. And of course I have bay leaf. I'm going to be dropping 1 or 2 bay leaves in my pot. So let's get started, guys. So I'm at it again, you know, mincing up pounding my ingredients. I put the turmeric alongside my Turmeric and garlic is the only wet ingredients I have in this. And I'm just pounding up all the herbs, the coriander seeds, the nutmeg, even the bay leaf I'm putting in this. And you just want to make a paste. As I said, if it was a stone mortar, it would have been a little bit better, but hey, what I have is what I'm using. And so this gonna, now many people can say, yes, why I don't use a food processor. Let me tell you something. There is no food processor that can replace tradition and time and the love that is, you know, this is a whole different process, I promise you. It's different. You know, it just feels so like you're at one with nature, you're at one with, you know, the world of the Lord of Jesus. So I'm gonna pound this, and then as soon as this comes to the paste place, then I shall be starting my cooking process. And I cut up the rest of stuff, everything, all the other green ingredients are right here. So I'm doing that right now, but I'm not gonna add the green ingredients to this because it's, you know, I try to make green curry. It's only 2 minutes. I want something named galangal. You know? I want something named galangal. I want to have it. I want to find out.
We'll get around here.
Now the question that I want to pose is, for length, is it that you only supposed to eat fish?
Is it length or length?
Length. Oh, sorry, length. Sure, you know, so me I try it wrong. For length, is it that you're only supposed to eat fish, or are you supposed to eat any seafood? Now I think the tradition is that you give up meat, because meat represents the flesh, and you stay with fish because Jesus did eat fish or something like that. But me now wonder about shrimp and lobster and them, something there. So you can comment and let me know what you guys think.
And crab, yeah.
And crab, you know, and octopus, and then something there. I want to know what we can eat, because we don't want the length boring, you know. The length can't boring, it have nice. You see me?
I almost buy a tin of cheese a while ago.
Eh? Cheese can eat for Easter. For Easters. That's called the Natural Libre. Cheese is good for Easters. Alright, so me I go and pound. I shall be pounding. Alright, so these are my fish. My fishes. Make sure I can widen the view. Yeah, these are my fishes. Me just wash them and clean them. And jack mackerel, guys, and these are what I'm gonna use to do my curry. Yes, fresh, nice jack mackerel. All right, so I have my fire, my pot on the fire. I put my cooking oil in my, you know, mixture here, and what I'm pretty much gonna do is I'm gonna pour it in this pot and allow it to burn, to cook, because I don't wanna just put all of this raw ingredients and just start, you know, so I'm gonna put it in and make it start build its own flavor, start to burn a little bit, and then from there we pick up the rest of the paste. Yes, what I say, guys, me just can't explain. You can't explain the smells when I come out of the house now. You can't explain. It smells just, the smell is just different, you know, it's just crazy different. I've never experienced this before, and I never know say using fresh ingredients would create such different vibes and flavor, you know. Alright, so I'm gonna have this going now, and this is the time when I want to start putting in my fish. Alright, and this is how you just pretty much just layer your fish in, you know, and yeah, just layer your fish, you know. Okay, open this. this up. I'm gonna put the curry inside of the body of the fish. Yeah, and I'm only doing it this way because I have one hand, guys. But as soon as you put on the phone, I'm gonna open up and put the curry inside of the fish and make it go and permeate. You see me? Alright, so this is what I'm gonna do. Alright, so I have my fish them in. And you can see me put my little curry thing on it. Now I'm gonna add my tomato and my fresh onion. One whole onion, one tomato. Yeah, and the idea now is to work the onions and the tomato underneath the fish. So I'm gonna lift them up and just work them underneath to make them the fish sit down on them. So now we not have the fish now gonna burn because we never use the vegetable as a bed. You see it? You see it now? Put this back over there. So yeah. Right, watch it now, watch it now, watch it now. You see that? See that? So now I use them vegetable here now as a bed now to put my fish down on that now. Because I don't want it burn. See there? See there? See there? Nice, nice, nice. Alright. So I'm going to start my process now. Alright. Next step is my greens. Pass that plate of greens that you did. Thank you very much, sir. Now my greens, all of my greens. Now I put one whole chili, one whole jalapeno. Yeah. I'm doing it that way, man. I'm doing it that way. See? All my greens, oh my lord, it smells good. Sorry for the shaking, guys. I have one and I use everything. So bear with me. Bear with me. Yeah, you're helping me, Josh? Thank you very much. See there? No, it's right there. Look at it. So you can go down. Yeah, right there. You can zoom with that. Yeah. How it smell, Joshua? How it smell?
Smells good.
Smell good.
Even though I don't like fish.
I promise. But me know you don't like fish. But you say it smells good. That's a plus. Alright, so I have right here, I'm gonna add 1 can of Grace coconut milk. And you can use the powdered milk, or you can use, you know, any other milk where you want, any other coconut milk where you want to use. But I find that this Grace coconut milk is very, very thick, rich, and nice. I'm gonna trust the Grace name, you know, because I'm a yard people, them you see. So, you know, I'm gonna use the powdered seasoning, but me use the coconut milk. So I'm gonna use 1 can of coconut milk. Let me throw some water in this and rinse out. Yeah, you have to rinse out this container. Shake it up. Like what mommy used to do. Yeah. You can't make it waste. Yeah. So you throw in the coconut milk. And this I got steam. Steam it I got steam. Yes, man. See all of them fresh ingredients here, Joshua? What's gonna happen is them just gonna sit down on top of the fish and just all of the flavors just infuse into the fish. Yes. This is my version of green curry. Yes, curry fish. Yes. Look how pretty. And then I'm gonna turn up the fire a little bit more. And then I'm gonna start to add my okra, my chocho or my chayote, and me have a very special ingredient for me to add, but me sharing it near the end. Alright? So continue to watch and continue to view and continue to love and continue. Alright guys, so it's been just about 6 or so minutes. Not that long, auntie. So I go out with my patty now. Yes, my patty go on. Alright, may I add some more stuff now. Alright, this guys is what is called chayote. Alright, it is called chayote in America. In Jamaica we know it as chocho. But when you come a foreign, you can't say chocho because Hispanics know it as something else. They know it as chayote. And chocho is something else, you know. So if you go call, especially if you talk to a lady and you say, you know, you want one night chocho, then you're in a problem. So you know what I talk about. You know what I talk about. So I'm adding 1 freshly sliced, wash and sliced chayote. And I'm adding 2 dozen okra. 2 dozen okra. Yes, I like okra. Alright. I'm gonna tell you guys, the smells are amazing. Crazy amazing. But that's what's going on. Yes, that's what's going on. And now after this, I got add my most what do you call it? Secret ingredients. Yes, I add my secret ingredients. So this is my secret ingredients, guys. Yes, see it here? Go in at the store and find it. Royal Manchego Bami. Yes. And you by now you must guess and realize it's a 1-pot meal me I do. So when I go to now look on them Bami, I'm going to show them Bami because I have to big up the thing. Look on this. Fresh Bami. Yes. And it not too, you know, it not too softy and it not too dry. It just nice and right. Yeah, and you get 2 Bami in the pack. Yes, from Royal Montego. Royal Montego. I take about a tigo, you know me go already. So me just big them up on the Bami, yeah. And what me I go do, guys, is pretty much just take the Bami and just slice it like so. And once me slice it like so, me I go put it into the pot. Yeah, see me slice them. And you pretty much just want, yeah, set them like so. And the next step is put them in the pot. Yes. Royal Montego Bami, me say Royal Montego Bami. Alright, so me Bami them in the pot. Watch out, guys. Me just take this base me Bami them. You see? Now let them steam and do them thing. You understand? We just use the juices, the same pot juices. I use them and just base the Bami them. Soak them in the coconut, rich coconut, you know, milk and thing. Yeah. And once you do this couple times well, leave it again, make it steam. You know. And you got a rich dinner. May I tell you that? Watch your man. And the fish them cook already, you know. I promise you guys, the fish them cook already. I just say okra one cook down now. And the Bami fi steam properly so it gets soft and nice. And then dinner ready. Yes. Now put some coconut oil over this now. And ladies and gentlemen, if you notice, I don't put salt because really and truly I prefer if you salt your pot according to your own standards. You know, or you can even salt it when it go in a plate. You know, but me add my own little salt when one away. Right? But you can add your salt how you want it. Any amount of salt you like based on your flavors. Yeah. Watch your man. Lord help me, Jesus. Help me. So yes guys, just make this stay there and permeate. Turn it over and make everything get soaked nicely. Yeah. As soon as the Bami them soften up and the okra soften up, dinner ready. You know them way there. So the next step is to show you the finished product. Turn over them Bami and go and base them with my juices, pan juices. God, it kill me nose though. I tell you, it kill me nose. The pepper right, everything right. Yes. Wish you was over here, right? Don't worry about it. As soon as my dream is realized, I open a restaurant. So everybody can come try some of Yardie Belly's cooking. Yes. Whether you're near or far or near. Driving, you can say you stop on the gear. Yes. I tell you. See there? Alright, so I'm going to add some coconut oil now and maybe I took some more water and then pot come down. Pot a bubble, everything I simmer down. Fish are steam with the okra and the sun.
Bami a chill, panita, panita. Here comes down, here comes down.
When you don't, when you don't use your words.
I don't know the words.
So what is That's not a song. Yeah.
Fish in the pen.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, so this is where it's at, which is pretty much the end of the road based on what I see and based on what I hope. The bami look very, very, very
intelligent,
very relaxed on top of the fish. Very, very chill. And I can already tell that everything is pretty much cooked. And they're ready for the eating and the tasting. Yeah, the belly something turn up tonight.
All right, guys, here is the finished product. Yes, my green curry fish with my bami and my okra. I'm gonna tell them, I just put the broccoli, you know, the quick brand, the broccoli them just blanch, and just put it for the style and pattern. Yeah, so I say, hey, Lent is where Christians dedicate themselves, you know, rededicate themselves and commemorate the death of Jesus Christ. And as such, fish is one of the main staples that most people do. And so, once again, I'm going to be doing a little bit more fish dish, more seafood dish. And remember to tell me in the comments whether or not, you know, seafood, entire seafood, is part of the whole thing, you know. Anything to say, Suda? You just have wait for food?
Yes.
You just can't wait for it?
Right.
Alright, so once again, click like, share, subscribe, thumbs up. Check the description, and hey, continue to love Yardie Belly in a foreign. I tell you, the food looks so good. It looks so intelligent. Coconut milk, everything just nice and, you know, blend up and can't wait. Cannot wait.